Hi everybody, it's Diane. This is going to be a little bit of a different video today. I am going to play with these new stamps that I got. Yes, I got more stamps. As I work, I will tell you about these stamps and where they came from. They're all label stamps, as you can see, and there are many different sizes, and even this itty bitty one. So I brought a whole bunch of materials over to stamp on, and I'm gonna just play. I have about an hour before I want to start dinner, so I'm going to play, and then I can talk about the stamps. So if you have been watching Jessica Rapp's channel, which is Two Silver Oranges, you will have seen these stamps. There is a company on Etsy called Signet Stamps, S-I-G-N-E-T, Signet Stamps, and he does custom stamps. You tell him what you want, he'll make the stamp. So he doesn't really do bulk stamps like these. But Jessica had him do her logo, Two Silver Oranges. And then she wanted some of these Denison labels in stamp form. So she asked him about that. And she just told him what sizes she wanted them to be. The shape, you know, the border and everything. He knew what Denison stamps look like, or labels look like. So she just gave him dimensions and he made these stamps. And he decided, I don't know if she asked him to or if he decided to make them available to others. Because he custom made them for her, but since he had them made, why not make them for others? So she showed them on her channel, and I guess he's been really busy filling orders. So I went ahead and ordered them. You can buy them individually or you can buy the whole set. There are, I think it's 10. There are 10 stamps. And you can buy the whole set and you can get them unmounted. So it would be with the, I think it has the foam on it, so you would need a acrylic block. But I figured I would use, that part wasn't available. The unmounted weren't available yet when I placed my order, but I figured anyway, I knew that he was going to make them, and I figured I would have a better chance of using them regularly if they were on the handles. So I've been stamping them plain, as you can see, but what I really want to do is play with stamping them on different kinds of pages. I brought a whole bunch of stuff over here, and I have different colors of ink too. So I'm just going to stick with black for a while. So I brought some children's book pages over. I'm going to try stamping the word sing. Stamping around the word sing. Now it's a little off. Would have been great if I'd centered it. I'll use it anyway. Let's see if listen will fit in there. I think it's up too high to the top now. Nope. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Perfect. Love it. Now there's this one, and this is the same size, but it has lines in it. Yeah, I think they're the same size. Oh, I don't think I want to do the music with that. I brought something else over that I want to try with the line stamp. cut that out and see how it looks. So Jessica did a whole bunch of stamping on different types of book pages. So I got these last week and I've been itching to try them out on different things and use them in collages and things. And I've got this little tiny music. I've been busy today organizing my craft stuff. So I made a great big mess, you know, pulling things out and rearranging things. And I was too zealous in getting rid of things when I moved, because I'm looking at the floor plan. I didn't think I'd have room for all of the drawer towers that I had, like the plastic drawers from Michael's and Walmart. But so I gave them away. The ones that I didn't think I would have room for, but I do have room. So now I have to repurchase some, which kind of bums me out. Let's try stamping some of the music ones in a different color. And they don't have, I got one thing at Walmart, but they don't have the ones that have the narrow, like the narrow drawers at Walmart. And I can't go to the craft stores. So I found some on Amazon and ordered 2 sets. And they came today. So I've been busy trying to organize stuff. I'm not going to label anything. I've got stuff in drawers now and I'd love to have them labeled. But I don't want to label anything until I get my shelves up. And so that I know I have everything where I want it. Because there will be more rearranging, I'm sure, once the shelves go up. So anyway, I've been real busy today doing that, and I thought I deserve a break. I'm going to make some spaghetti and homemade chicken parm for my dinner. But before I get started on that, I thought I would play around a bit. I did stamp some of these on cardstock. This was one, this is not from him, this is one that I bought used. It's an old vintage one. Look at me, a mess. It says paid. I didn't know if I would want to use that, but I might. Let's try some music in green. I don't want to spend too much, look at that. Oh, I tell you. I don't want to spend too much time with any one type of page because I have a whole bunch of different types to use. You should see the stack sitting next to me. I colored the whole inside. Let's see if it stamps the whole inside. I think I pressed it down too hard. A little bit. But this is one of the newer Stampin' Up! Ink pads that's a softer foam instead of felt, so you don't need to press down too hard like I just did. So let's try it a little bit lighter. There, that's better. Won't these be fun for collaging? You know what I should do? Oh, if I knew where my stamp cleaner was, my little thing that you spray on it and then you rub your stamps on it, it would be quicker. But I'm not sure where it is right now. So we'll just continue on as we're going. I think that's enough music. I'm gonna have to put all this stuff away. I just sorted all of my book pages into drawers. So I just retrieved them, some of them. Look at this pretty wrapping paper. I even got some wrapping paper to try. Let's try that one. And we'll do this one in brown. When you order, if you did order some, he gives you the option to put a name there. But, you know, just to kind of help you know which stamp is which. But I didn't have him do that. You can name them anything you want. Jessica named hers after the Seven Dwarfs. So I guess if she could remember that Sneezy is a particular size, she can grab that. Maybe after a while she'll be able to identify the size of stamp by the name of the dwarf. So that'll be pretty. I'm not going to cut it out because it's glossy paper and so it's still wet, but it isn't that pretty. There's some more vintage wrapping paper. That's cool. Like that. I was just grabbing stuff. I have this little scrap with the little watering can. I thought that would be cute. Kind of messed that one up. That's better. Okay, that's enough wrapping paper. I brought in some vintage logbooks and ledgers. I'm going to stamp this in brown so it'll look more faded. That'll be cool in collage. Got a bunch of numbers in it. I'm going to stamp this one right over here where it will be empty lines. Yeah, it's almost straight. Oh boy, this is fun. This could be addicting. This little teeny tiny one. Whoops, I missed a number. It's a little hard to get it in there. You get the idea. this is a log of amateur radio station. This is a science notebook. I am just gonna stamp some of this vintage writing. This probably won't have the lines lined up on it right, but I'm going to try it. And I think it's on there crooked. Yep. I'm going to try some colors with that. I don't have a nice red, but I brought over I got out my red Distress ink, which Distress ink doesn't really give you a nice crisp image. That's not what it's made for. But that's the only red I have. I have that and Fired Brick, and but they're both Distress inks. That's not bad. I like that. Let's try the Fired Brick. It's a little bit, it's almost the same. This one is Distress Oxide, but it's also a different shade of red, but they look pretty close there. Okay, so there's the science notebook. Then we have, this is from a church ledger where it keeps track of people's contributions. I'm going to stamp this signature right here. I wonder if I can get it in there. Nope. Covered it up with the line. Oh, look at this one, Elizabeth Smith. Ah, not working. There. Flora Hollenbeck. Could have done it with, oh, I guess it's just as narrow. It's just shorter. Just for fun, I'm going to stamp the grid. Oh, that's cool. Let's try that in a color. Let's do the green. Fun. Love it. And the blue. So in organizing my room, my stamps do take up a lot of storage, but I love my stamps. And if you've been following me, you know that I have destashed a lot. I'm proud of myself for destashing as much as I did, but I still have a lot of stamps. And I don't mind, because I love them. And now my book pages are taking up a lot of storage, and I destashed a lot of them too, but figure with them, they're consumable. I will use some of them and not be replacing as many. I'm not going to say I'll never replace them, but I don't need to have as many as I have. But the ones that I have, I want to use, because I already got rid of the ones that I could spare. Let me get a couple numbers in here. There, I think this is going to be really fun when I get them cut out. Okay, now I have this ledger. It's written in pencil. I know this isn't going to work, lining those lines up, but hey, gotta give it a shot. Hey, pretty good. Pretty good. How's everybody holding up? I was thinking of going to the store tomorrow. We're having snow today. Not a lot, but it's been snowing. But I was thinking of going to the store tomorrow to look for some bread and milk. Because I have some, but I have some in the freezer. But it's been so hard to find it. I thought maybe if they've restocked it, I could get some more and put it in the freezer. But I don't know. I don't think I probably will venture out tomorrow. I'll probably wait till I have orders to go to the post office and then go out. I like the red. You have to be careful with the large ones to try not to get ink in the middle. Yeah, they're fun. Okay, let's move on to something else. Gonna have to do a lot of label cutting tonight. And I'll probably come back and make labels with other pieces of these papers. I won't throw those scraps away. In fact, I think I want to do one that way with those numbers. I'll do this one. I'll do this one in blue. I don't think I've used the blue yet. Oops, went right off the paper. Well, I guess it's kind of hard to line that up. Nope. This extends over it. Turn it around that way. It's better. I'll still use, well, I don't know. I might still use that. Part of it got cut off. I can still use this one. This is fun. All right. Let's see what else I have here. I've got some foreign language books. This one is Italian. So I'm gonna make some Italian labels. I think I just used this one in blue. Who's texting me? Okay. So I saw that someone in my town. There's a confirmed case in the hospital in my town. The hospital where my daughter-in-law works, in the ICU. So she might have to be in contact with this person. This one is Spanish. These started out kind of grayish white. Maybe more gray. But I'm using the black and the brown are permanent inks, so it's gonna stain them. But it's just a stain, it won't damage them. Beautiful. We've got Italian, we've got Spanish. I brought over this Speedball lettering textbook. I didn't really look through it to see if I might want to use it. Some of these smaller letters. I'm going to tear it out so I can lay it down flatter. It's cool. I'm going to try to go through these a little bit faster. Alright, so I have these that came out of a science, looks like a hand-typed science textbook thing. It was a spiral-bound thing that I found at a flea market. This green pad moves very hard. So I'm going to use blue on blue, dark blue. Which one do I want to use? This one, I think. And I'll use red on the pink. Oh my goodness, it's been half an hour. I've still got so many book pages over here I want to do. I gotta go faster. This is all addresses of companies that provided materials and slides. Okay. Let me try this. It's a conservation pledge. See if I can get it all in here. Nope, I don't think I can get it all in. Whoop, sorry. I'm gonna skip the yellow. Let's move on to the technical pages I brought over. Math and technical pages. I just grabbed a whole pile. So let's do some math numbers. Like that. That one's a little crooked. Let's do it this way. It's going to take some getting used to get them lined up properly, I think. I cut that so I know that I have to go cut on both sides. I better wash dishes by hand tonight. Clean my hands. I used to always wash dishes by hand because I didn't have a dishwasher that worked well. But this dishwasher works. But maybe after I make my chicken parm and spaghetti, I will wash dishes by hand and my hands might get clean. That's cool. I guess we're going to move on. Get rid of them. Oh, I have to do one of these. This is from my dad's mechanics, or not mechanic, machinist's book. Well, I have red ink on that. So let's do that in red. This book is from the 60s. That's cool. Oh, that had different color on it. I didn't clean that one in between. I brought over this folder. It was in my dad's files when they moved, and it was all the receipts and stuff from when they remodeled. So there's lots of hardware receipts and lumber receipts. I thought these might be fun. I don't know what my dad thought when I wanted to take these home. Maybe he doesn't even know. My mom knew, because I asked permission before I took them. I knew they were gonna throw them away, but I still asked permission before I brought them home. Oh, it's too much green. I'm gonna go through a lot of baby wipes doing this, and they're in short supply at the stores. That's cool. I wanted to get that number there. I'll play some more with that stuff. But we must move on. Alright, I brought some children's book pages. I wondered if this would line up. We're going to try it. We're going to try it in black. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's try it on this side. Oh, went down crooked. Gotta do some of these. That one. I think this one's clean. It's got red on it a little bit. Well, now that I washed it off, I decided I want to use red anyway. Well, that was pretty good. Yeah, I like them. They're cool. They will be fun in collages and clusters and stuff. Boy, that green is really juicy. I think it's better to go on the side like that, and you can see how it lines up. That's better. Okay, I brought map pages over. Sorry. Oh, I picked it that time. So sorry. Let's try this map. Let's do it with this one in black. That's cool. maps in different colors, but we're going to move on to something else. Well, this one is a small map. Let's try this big stamp where we can actually get countries on it. Brought a lot of map pages over. Because it doesn't matter if it's upside down, does it? Because I can turn the label the other way. That's cool. Like that. Okay, I brought over some dictionary pages. Children's dictionary, vintage dictionary. It's going to be fun to cut all these out tonight and see them all piled up. Let's try one of these vintage ones. This one has a little chipmunk on it. Guess this one will work better to get the definition and the chipmunk. Let's hope I can do it. Oh, I went off the page. Well, this will go in a collage where that end is covered up, because I got it in there. I was so intent on lining it up that I didn't think about how far it was going to go over. Let's do a fish. It's a chub. Getting part of the crow on there. It's not a crow. It's a chuff. A bird of the crow family. But I got the chub, the fish. I can do some definitions without pictures. Heart. So we must stamp that in red, right? The word heart. Oh, darn it. It's going to go off the page again. And it's a little crooked. I have to watch Jessica's video where she was actually stamping stuff like this to see if she was lining things up and getting them straight. I just saw the video where she had already made some pieces. I had already done some of the stamping, but was talking about how we could get the stamps. But I know that she did another video after that. I'll start on this side. You can't see me, but that way I won't go off the page. I think she did another video where she was actually stamping. That's cute. And you can see I've got, oh, there's some more math books, math pages. They go on the other pile. You can see I have other kinds of dictionary pages that I would like to try, but we're going to move on with this one. This is Russian, I think. Nope, it's not a Russian dictionary. I do have a Russian dictionary, or I did. I took the pages out of it. That might be in my foreign language pile. But it's got thin pages like this. So I will play some more with the reference book pages, because I'm going to make a lot of labels with this stuff. I brought this over because it's a poem, a part of a poem by Robert Louis Stevenson. The world is so full of a number of things, I'm sure we should all be as happy as kings. It might be too wide. Yeah, it is. But this one, little deeds of kindness, little words of love, helped make earth happy, like the heaven above. And that should fit in there. Pretty good. Couldn't fit her whole name in there. And I have these vocabulary words from the back of a reading primer. Try some of these littler ones. What else do I have? I've got more children's dictionary, but we're going to pass on that. And, oh, I've got some shorthand and typing pages. I'm going to look for some botanical pages too. I just didn't locate them today while I was looking. That didn't come out very good. I didn't ink it very well. Ugh, slipped with it. I think these skinny ones are going to be the hardest ones to get to get used to doing them properly. There. Shorthand. I'll try the typing pages another time. This one has different fancy script. I don't think I'll use those. Ooh, I like that image. I should cut that right out. This is Polish. And I like this piped stuff. This is about, I think this was about Pioneer Days, but that particular page was about children and other people dying from some disease. We don't want to, diphtheria, we don't want to put that in our journals. So I would like to find some botanical pages and do some pictures, like put labels, put pictures on the labels. I don't know if I want to do that. Well, that's fun. This is a 1943 calendar.